What is going on, Ben Nation? Thank you so much for tuning in. I am giving away $500 in Ben Coin when we get to 30,000 subscribers on the channel. This is not brought to you by me. This is brought to you by Ben Coin itself. So thank you to the Ben Coin team for that. And make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and hit the bell to be notified of future content. And make sure that you leave a comment down below. That'll get more people involved. And the faster we get to 30,000, the faster we can give away $500 in Ben Coin. Now, we're going to talk about the crypto market. We're going to talk about what is going on with the price. Obviously, we had some news yesterday that affected the Ben Coin price. Not dramatically, but it did create another kind of wedge sort of pattern. It's not played out completely yet. We're going to look at it. We're going to check it out, and then we'll make a decision right there. But, we really look like we're forming a nice top for a next leg. We got 6 days left until the new V2 contract. And if you're wondering why I keep staring at the camera, that's AI. And AI is making me stare at the camera the entire time. And I probably haven't looked at this camera yet. So if it's a little bit weird to you, make sure you hit the subscribe button because it's going to be weird all the time. We're going to use this AI stuff just to mess with people over the next bunch of days. But price action right now, Bencoin trading at, I want to say 45, roughly 4,600, ranging around in that area. Now, we've looked for a breakout up to 52. We're on a 1 hour chart, by the way. We've smack this a couple of times here, which would tell me that we are ranging with a top right now. And that really kind of extends a little bit further back here, which is a good symbol. Now, the next piece to this is this action right here, sending it up this way. Now, I don't have that exactly right. I feel better when I do that on the wick here. But you can see that there's really you get the general consensus here. This is an ascending wedge pattern. An ascending wedge pattern does tend to break out bullish. Now, you might ask yourself, what happened on this last one? Why did that not break out bullish? And that was on the 21st, Saturday. That was when we thought something bad was happening in the market before we got the reversal and found out that the ETF, that's before Bitcoin just absolutely went bonkers. So right before that, we were getting a little bit of a breakdown in the general market, if you go back and look at it. So not really worried about the way that it broke down. It doesn't always break to the upside, but generally speaking, it does. Now, when we go back to the previous ones, broke to the upside major. So, and I guess you could make, the argument here that we actually did break really hard out here. I tried to extend that wedge just a little bit more for the purpose of, I don't even know what point I was trying to prove at that point, but are my eyes still looking at you? Ooh, it's spooky. Anyway, so I do still think that we're in play for that big move towards that upside. Nothing's really fundamentally changed here. Ben has continued to add subscribers despite the news yesterday. We're not going to talk about the news because that's personal business. It's none of my business. I don't care what that is. That is for him and his family. We're wishing him well. We love Ben on the channel, so hoping well for that. But the breakout, still looking for that move, that catalyst that's going to bring it. Now, I might say this. This was my goal originally, 6 zeros, 1,000. Maybe 5 0 or 7 zeros, 8 might become the new top. I'm not really sure yet. I did think that we would see a little bit more of a move by now, but the wedge pattern still has to play out. So if that wedge pattern plays out and we get that move towards the upside, then you really just go back here and look at what the next move is off of each one of these. And you can really get kind of an idea here that we break out and we come up to this range. So if we come up here and we do that and we break out and we come to that range, then you're looking at that 8,000. So that puts us at around the 30th or 31st. And if we're that close to 8,000 on a breakout, I do think that we extend ourselves up and drop that zero. That's my thinking on this process. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. On the Uniswap side, we're basically seeing that pattern right there broke to the downside. The reason that it broke to the downside was because of the news coming out yesterday about Ben, personal life issues that probably none of our business. But of course, it's crypto. bruh. So we take every piece of information and we do something with it. And you never know when something like that is going to happen or when somebody's going to do a big sell off. But we had exchange here at 5, and we're still kind of in this. We haven't really, we've broken structure, by the way, but it hasn't broken. It's almost the same thing. We've just kind of moved down here, and you probably make an argument now that we're moving in a downward sort of pattern here. Descending wedge. Now, it's still near the top up here, so I think the breakout is still imminent up at the top. So we're going to see it on the broader market. I'm going to leave that structure right there kind of intact for the moment and just say that this is going to be a longer term play out because, maybe we're coming down here. Maybe we're still looking for patterns to emerge. We're still looking for something like right there. And if we continue up across here, then it looks more and more like what we were talking about before on the USDT chart. So hopefully that's the play out, and we'll kick it up to the upside. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. And then as far as news goes, nothing really to report. The team is working in silence, trying to get everything done. So that's kind of it. So this is not financial advice. My name's Bleeves. I'm always right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again very, very